Okay, welcome to Mr. Charlie's YouTube channel. I'm Mr. Charlie. Today we're going to be talking about Texas's Bottomless Crater Lake. We are in the oil fields, the Conroe oil fields of southeast Texas. There's a modern gas well down there. There's some storage tanks for gas down here. But a little history about the place. Back in 1931, they struck oil in this area right here. By January of 1933, there were 60 oil wells right in this 15-acre spot right in here. It's all wooded over now and stuff, but these were the oil wells that were derricks. They were like the derricks that were on the side of the old Houston Oilers helmets or whatnot, and there were about 60 of them right here. It was booming. They were building new oil wells over and over again. But this is a dangerous place to drill for oil because there's lots of natural gas here. To wit, you can see the modern gas well there. And what happens is the gas is several thousand feet underneath the ground. This is all sandy ground or whatnot like that. And it forms pockets of gas. All the dirt and rocks and stuff above it compress the gas. So when they drill an oil well and it hits one of these pockets, it pushes compressed natural gas up through the well and forms a geyser. Well, in January of 1933, there became the Mandalay 1 and 2 oil wells were right in here. And they were drilling here and they hit a geyser. The geyser erupted and almost immediately caught on fire. The neighboring oil wells and stuff next to it began to implode into the ground here and make a huge crater. It almost immediately caught on fire. The fire burned for about a year, and it almost caused the entire oil field to go under because the pressure from the oil, when they drilled the oil, all the pressure was coming into this crater right here. This was a burning crater of oil. The smoke could be seen 50 miles away in downtown Houston. They came back in about a year and got a new drilling technique, directional drilling. It's a common deal now, but some guy comes in here and he does some directional drilling here, pumps in a bunch of loam and sand and fire retardant, puts the fire out. The fire goes out after about a year, but the crater here then fills up with oil, still causing problems or whatnot. The crater fills with oil. They begin pumping oil out of the crater or whatnot, but all the surrounding wells don't have as much pressure. After about a year and a half, they finally fix the problem and solve it, everything. This was a big deal during World War II. This was the third largest oil field in the country then, and it supplied much of the Allies with oil during the war. It became so important that the oil tankers leaving Galveston going up to New Jersey were getting picked off by German U-boats. Just a couple miles down the road here, they built a pipeline from Conroe here to New Jersey to pump oil to keep the German U-boats from sinking all the oil tankers before they got to where they can convoy across the Atlantic. But let's go down and take a look at the crater here real quick. Okay, this is the actual crater here. I would guess it's probably about an acre in size. The oil that they were drilling was 4,000 something feet down. They call this a bottomless crater. At the bottom of the crater are several oil wells that sank in here when this sank down. They have tested it, and it's estimated about 600 feet deep now. It's not bottomless, but it's hit now they've pumped all the oil out of it, and it's hit a natural spring, and you can see it's full of water. You can see little perch and minnows and stuff swimming around here now and stuff. If you look, you can see the berm around it. That's where back in the 30s they built a berm around it when this was nothing but oil to pump the oil out of the well. But this is Conroe's famous bottomless crater. It's now more like a bottomless dumping pit. I see lots of trash and stuff here. Back when I was a kid, they used to have like parties and stuff around here. They'd even strung up some lights and everything, but now it's completely abandoned and nobody does anything with it. Well, I appreciate all y'all for watching my video, and y'all have a good evening.